Hey everybody, here's a graph that shows the difference between my method of trading the stock market and the traditional buy and hold method. What you'll see here is if you started with $5,000 in 1997 and bought and held the S&P 500, you'd only produce a gain of about $12,000. Whereas over the same period of time, if you traded using my method, you would now have over $300,000. Now let's back up these numbers with some hard statistics. Take a look at this. In over 270 trades, over 80% were profitable. Our initial return on capital is 7,000% over 18 years, and our annual rate of return is 23%. So the question is, would you like to learn to use a system like this? Better yet, would you like to learn to use this exact system? These numbers are the exact type of returns that hedge funds are looking for. The problem is it takes years of experience, and most traders lose thousands of dollars during this process. Eventually, all successful traders learn the truth. This really is the hardest profession on earth. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. We're not looking for huge gains with one trade. That's a lottery player's mentality, and that's not what we're all about. Wealth generation really is a process. It takes time. Profits build as you follow a set of rules. And ladies and gentlemen, following rules is the hardest part because your emotions will get the best of you. I can't tell you how many nights I laid awake absolutely drained, both physically and emotionally, all from trading. Until I discovered systemized trading, powered by an algorithm that trades the market for me. You see, an algorithm takes the most difficult part out of trading, which is me. It's our emotions and our brains that interfere with the true mathematics behind the market. Following an algorithm means I don't have to trust anybody's sage advice. I'll just follow the rules and we'll lock. Consistency is born. Are you tired of all the fuzzy math? One person says to follow the fundamentals, another predicts the future like that's some sort of crystal ball. Then there are the supposed brilliant economists who really have no idea what's going on. Systemized trading clears up the math. My name is Kurt Brook, and I was so tired of losing money and listening to the gurus on TV that I decided to use my 16 years of engineering experience to finally break free of the system. The problem is, algorithm trading is very powerful, but it's not easy to learn. I had to learn how to trade, I had to learn how to use very sophisticated software, and how to code in multiple new computer languages. It took me 3 years of my life to learn how to do this profitably. For 8 hours a day, 6 days a week for 3 years, I programmed. Do you have that kind of time? That's why I'm offering you access to our exclusive newsletter that contains the exact buy and sell signals I use myself every day. So what's in this newsletter? Well, you get the exact same buy and sell signals I use personally every day. You also get to learn how the system works. But our main goal is to get you thinking like a pro trader and to remove all the emotion from this business. The real power of the newsletter is tons of education. We're going to debunk market myths you've probably heard your whole life. We're going to explain current events, and most importantly, we're going to show you behind the scenes and how my algorithm actually works. So let's get specific. My algorithm uses mean reversion to produce consistent returns. If the markets move too far down in a bull market, it buys, and when it returns to its mean, it sells. Our goal is for you to learn exactly how and why the system buys and sells. Let's talk about some general notes now. This is not a day trading system. We're swing trading. This is where you buy ETFs such as SPY, SSO, SDS, or the ES contracts, and then we sell a few days later. You don't need to stress about your trade because you have the hard statistics on your side. You don't need to look at the market every day because you know exactly when to buy and exactly when to sell. Just check your email for our newsletter and follow the instructions laid out by the algorithm. Now, we have tons of algorithms, but my partner and I have specifically chosen this one to teach you how to trade for a specific reason. First, we like to keep it simple. This algorithm only trades one thing, the S&P 500. Next, we learn by doing. To learn to paint, you don't just study painting, you paint. That's exactly the point of the newsletter. We're giving you the chance to learn on the go and instantly apply what you've learned. Finally, when you learn by doing, it's not always steps 1, 2, and 3. You can start at 4 and go to 7. Then back to Q and learn just as well. That's what we do here. There's so many facets to learn that it makes no sense to step into a linear program and walk you through it. After all, the market is dynamic and is not going to hold your hand as you walk through a series of logical steps. So ask yourself again, do you want to learn to trade like a pro? Build consistent profits over time? Are you ready to claim your financial independence? Are you willing to learn the system? Wait, don't answer that question yet. There are thousands of ways to make money in the market, and we believe you need to find a system that fits your style, which is why I want you to try it before you buy it. I'm going to give you the opportunity to take it for a spin. If you like our exclusive members-only newsletter that teaches you all the rules to a trading system, then you can say yes and continue to be a member. If you don't, you're free to cancel your membership within 60 days, no questions asked. We firmly stand behind our newsletter, so you have nothing to lose by signing up. I encourage you to click the link below to start your trial and take advantage of this tremendous offer that will set you down the path towards financial freedom.